in the world of toys. Boxing, news, interviews, and reviews. In the world of toys. Unboxing, news, interviews, and reviews. Mr. in the world of toys.
Here, Dr. Finkelstein. I need. Take a look. It's okay, you're great. I need new ingredients for my experiment. Go now. Immediately to the show. Go now. Yes, I do, Dr. Finkelstein. I got it now. I'm really busy. Hey, do you want to see my new trick? Do you want to see our trick? I don't know, guys. I'm really busy today. Come on, take a look at our trick. Do you like it? I don't know, guys. It's nice. Okay, it's nice. Take a look at my trick. Do you like it? Yes, it's nice. See you soon, guys.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho! Hey, Jack, what are you doing today, Jack? I will celebrate Christmas in Halloween Town once again. No, please don't do that. Do you remember? Yes, I remember, but this time will be better. No, please. Stop it, please, Jax. Okay, Mayor, I will. Maybe it's time to do other things. Maybe it's time to celebrate only Halloween every day. What do you think about Pumpkin King? Tell me something about it. Tell me something about it. Yes, celebrate only Halloween. Yes, your voice is strange, by the way. Oh, Sally, you are beautiful today. You are the beautiful girls I ever seen in my life. Do you want to marry me? Yeah, I want.
So, my friends, you saw a teaser. What is my guest tonight? But you know, because he's also in thumbnail, is a favorite guest of the show. This is night time with him, but I can't start the show with a song to my dear friend. So let's start the song. If you love Nightmare Before Christmas figures, you know Diamond Select Toys. If you love Muppet Select, you know Diamond Select Toys. If you love Lord of the Rings figures and statue, you love Diamond Select Toys. If you love AW Mini Maze and statue, you love Diamond Select Toys. If you love Diamond Select Toys, you love my guest as well. A dear friend of mine, a great guy. So guys, please welcome my guest tonight, one and the only Zaco. So welcome back, my friend. You are the only one with 9 songs of my show, and today actually is the episode 103.
Wow. 9 songs. I still have yet to live up to the songs that you sing about me.
Yeah. You can do a compilation now because 9 episodes together, and also the episode, the million views, and actually coming soon, we will do together another million views show because this channel is over 10 million views now. So it's time
Wow.
to figure out the right night to put together our team and do another show together. But now, guys, we are here to talk about amazing new item from Diamond Select Toys. Super cool stuff that they want to cover tonight on pre-order now. So immediately after the show, go to diamondselecttoy.com and or in the major retailers to pre-order these awesome items. And we talk about also during the intro, because if you think about Diamond Select Toys, you think about also AW, and you think about also this guy that appears in few seconds in the screen. Let's see. Yeah, is Danhausen.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this piece.
Yeah, tell me something about it, some behind the scene, and because I see a lot of details right here.
Yeah. We got the mask. We got the jar of teeth. We've got some interchangeable backdrops, so you can switch the backdrop, so it can be say that or it can say AEW. The TV screens are interchangeable, so you can have different pictures on the screen. It's really beautiful. The designer was Gabriel Casada, I believe. He designs all of our AEW galleries. Yeah, we worked with Danhausen pretty closely on some other products, but this one I think he just saw for the first time not too long ago. But he really likes it. He debuted it on his channel actually, and he's going to be. I'll reveal it here. He's going to be doing a signing with us at New York Comic Con, signing a special product we're doing. So you'll be able to check this out in person at New York Comic Con.
Awesome. And speaking of, before to move on to the next item, tell me something about this, because I saw that you did these signing moments also with other IW stars before on both San Diego Comic and New York Comic. Tell me something about those experiences.
Oh gosh, the first one we did was crazy. We had CM Punk, and we had Darby Allin, and we had doing a signing for. We had a special set of Mini Mates for that CM Punk was in, and Darby Allin. We were going to be doing a Mini Mate, so we had him signing some postcards that showed the new Mini Mate. It wasn't quite ready yet, but they brought with them a whole bunch of other wrestlers. They brought. Jade Cargill, they brought Orange Cassidy, they brought Britt Baker. I think that was everybody, but it was a really crazy experience. So many people were there lined up to get their Vinimate sets signed, and then that was like 3 San Diegos ago. But this last San Diego, we had Willow Nightingale and Orange Cassidy come back, and they signed 8x10 pictures for a while, which was really cool of them, and. Yeah, the Orange Cassidy signed one of the Mini Mate box sets we did with him in it, so that was very cool. So we're going to give that away, I think, in the future as part of a giveaway online to all of our fans. And yeah, no, they were just really cool. That one time 3 years ago, I got to go backstage before their panel, and I got to meet. I think I met. Brian Danielson too. He was back there, so it was a really crazy show for me personally. And Danhausen's a really great guy. I've met him a couple of times.
You had a conversation with Brian Danielson a little bit.
He was kind of off to the side. He was, but I think I got to shake his hand. I got to meet a lot of people backstage I hadn't met before, which was very cool. I met Ricky Starks, who was a really nice guy.
Cool. Also, because I know that you're also an AW fan, so work also with them and meet them is really cool.
Yeah.
To me, it happened not with AW superstar, with more WWE superstars, because on the Sunday there is an interview. I did interviews with WWE legends, Ahmed Johnson. They work with
really?
the WWF. The first ever Afro-American intercontinental champion in the WWE history. I did interviews with Barry Horowitz and other legends. I did an interview with Baron Corbin, Carlito, Santino Marella, Carlito, Corbin, and Marella, I meet them in person, actually, not just on screen. So it was. And when I had before another channel that was called a Wrestling Channel with Alan Magnetti, that is no longer on YouTube, I did also an interview with Bill Apter, and Bill Apter is a legendary photographer and journalist, and now
Okay.
he works. I believe he has a really important role now on Sportskida. Is a website about wrestling. So I meet some person also. The official Italian WWE broadcaster is a dear friend of mine. And when I did my book tour back in last spring on May, I was in a Comic Con in Milan, and I was for my book, but also I was with them to. I was the host of the show with them inside the ring. It was fun also that. So I'm a big fan of wrestling. Actually, my real love for wrestling is more about the 80s. So the Ant the Giants era, Roddy Piper. I love Dustin Rose because I love Goldust. The early years of Goldust. So I'm in 1995, 1996, and I
Yeah.
remember when we go off topic, guys. But don't worry, we continue to full coverage. But with wrestling is a big passion to me. So when for a while Goldust go back on his original gimmick in the WWE. And I believe it was about 2018, something like that. And he started to use the original ring attire, the original Goldust version, no, not with the wig, but almost. With he bring back the original theme song of Goldust, no.
Oh wow.
And I saw him in the entrance. I filmed the entrance of this version. It was cool because to me it was to go back in the years that I love more, no, the wrestling.
Yeah,
But
I love the old '80s wrestlers, but I definitely watched more in the '90s, and in into the 2000s. And yeah, it was all WWE. It was some WCW at first, but definitely WWE after that. Yeah, no, I watched a lot of Gold Dust for sure.
yeah, absolutely, another legends. However, guys, take a look at this piece. Some other little details on this Denhausen piece. A lot of details, a piece of art as usual, as every. Because I did a review for some of those pieces. I believe I did a review for the John Moxley diorama piece, and probably I think the other is CM Punk. And it's unbelievable the quality of this piece because also the likeness is absolutely perfect. No,
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, they did a fantastic job. I think CM Punk and Chris Jericho were sculpted by Olaf Hartvigsson, I think, and I think Brian Danielson and Sting and John Moxley were all sculpted by Patrick Piggott, I'm pretty sure. But we've got I forget who sculpted Danhausen, but he did a great job, really great job capturing his likeness and that crazy grin.
yeah. Also the hair. You can see that the upper part of the hair are longer, like in real life. The texturing on the cape. So this is absolutely a piece of art. But I think that we can say the same things for every gallery diorama piece from Diamond Select Toys.
Oh, thank you.
Probably my
Yeah.
favorite is the Cave Troll, because I'm a Lord of the Rings fans. That one is really cool. Absolutely. So you have other pieces. There's also some comments in the chat, guys. Guys, as usual, when Zach in the show, that means in the final 10 minutes, there will be a Q&A questions. So put your question in the chat because in the last 10 minutes, Zach will answer everything.
Everything I can.
Yeah, obviously, everything. Not he can't reveal something that he can't, but he can reveal what he can. No. And by the way, recently I continue to defend these awesome pictures about because these details. No, this canister is the name with the teeth. this little bottle, no? This canister, I believe the name.
Jar, jar.
Jar, exactly, jar. Come on, Mr. Anna, you wanna expand your writing in US? The jar is the right word.
Your English is much better than my any other language. So
I hope
you speak
because
great English.
now we know each other's virtually, but we know we are friends since 2021. I hope that you feel my English better. I hope than the
Oh
beginning.
yeah, gets better every time. Yeah, absolutely.
I hope because I continue because I wanna reach the goal to publish my book in US, especially it's the market that I'm more looking for. And I watch TV series only in English now, American English actually, because the accent is different. I understand also UK English, but for example, when I try to watch the Witcher, in The Witcher there is a lot of people that are not real UK or English, maybe are Indian with this weird accent, so it's difficult to understand. And now I watch Supernatural on Amazon Prime. This understand everything. This is the English they understand, no? And it's a good show. You do
Yeah, it's
you
a great
ever
show.
consider do you ever consider to do Diamond Select figures for Supernatural?
A lot of people have asked about that show. I mean, we get pretty regular questions about it because we did a lot with Buffy the Vampire Slayer at the time. Um, we did a lot of Stargate, Battlestar Galactica. You know, genre shows like that. So it's definitely something we've been asked about. I don't think anybody's ever done figures. I
No.
remember seeing some prototypes at one point, but I don't think they were ever made.
Yeah, so should be be the first one is a good things in the market, in my opinion. Also
Yes, definitely.
because still today a stronger community behind the series. I believe they do over 300 episodes, no? So
Yeah, it
is
was a lot. It was like 11 seasons or something like that.
yes, no, I believe 15 seasons.
15. Wow.
Now I'm on the season number 7 now. But I started to watch that and I discovered because I start to learn English because of wrestling, no, and then I upgrade a little bit with English, my English to watch something with more articulated language, no, is my goal. But speaking of goal, right here there is another beautiful piece from Diamond Select Toys. Is about Star Wars, so let's talk about it, my friend.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, this is a gallery diorama. This is a PVC statue of Captain Rex. It came out really great. It's very dynamic. It's got the jetpack with the thrusts coming out of the back, holding him in place, so he's flying. He's got the laser blast coming out of his blaster. He's got another blaster. Yeah, it's a really beautiful piece. Um, I don't watch as much of the animation for Star Wars as I do the live action. I like the live action Star Wars a little bit better, but um, he's a great character and it's a great costume. We use the second version of his helmet, obviously. Um, and yeah, I think it came out really cool.
Absolutely. I saw the details also on the back. So you see also some damage effect on the paint. Really cool. And it stand about 9 inches tall, I see right now.
Looks like it, yeah.
Because I see right now the what is the name in English of this stuff with the inches?
A ruler.
The ruler. Thank you. So move on to the next item. Tell me something about the Death Ranger.
Yeah, this is a character from the comic books. I want to say the I think they're Boom Studios comic books. I don't think they're IDW. I think they're Boom. But it's the Death Ranger. He's a new character. He's just really cool looking. We got that cool smoke effect coming out of the bottom. And yeah, no, he's just really awesome. I haven't read the book yet, but it's a really awesome design and a great name, Death Ranger. Sounds like a heavy metal band.
Do you remember the artist behind this piece?
Shoot, let me see. I think who did the sculpt, I think, and I think the design was by Joe Allard, I want to say, but let me double check. Sorry.
No problem. I saw right now the skull is beautiful, the teeth on the skull,
Yeah.
the texturing. How much time needs a piece like this, from the start from start to finish?
Gosh. I think a detailed sculpt like this could probably take could probably be done in a couple weeks or even less, but definitely over a week to work on it. Probably closer to 2 or 3. Every sculptor works at his own speed. DST preview. Let's see. This is October 2024. Let me see. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Salvador Gomez sculpted it. Joe Allard designed it.
So in the future, I will try to do interview with some sculptor, because I like their word, no, as a sculptor, because they are each of them has a different way to approach this type of art.
Yeah, no. Salvador Gomez is really a really nice guy. I met him a couple of times, and he'd probably love to talk to you. He's a really great guy.
It's cool. Also, I see also details on the back, and all these items are available on diamondselectoys.com. That's right.
The Star Wars items are available on GentlGiantLTD.com. That's where we
Okay.
sell all of our Star Wars stuff. But the rest is all DiamondSelectToys.com. Yes.
So only the Star Wars item is on gentlegiants.com. That's right.
Yes, GentlGiantLTD.com. Yeah. But yeah, these are all up for pre-order now. They just went up for pre-order last Friday for the first time. So definitely pre-order if you see something you like.
So guys, absolutely, after the show, diamondselectoys.com for everything you can see right now. Do the pre-order, or for Star Wars, go to the gentlegiants.com to do the pre-order, because guys, this stuff is beautiful. Support Diamond Select Toys. So let's see I have other pictures of this. I like this translucent effect in this, like a ghost in the bottom. Really cool.
Yeah, it really came out great.
I think it's not easy also create this type of effect, no, that works well.
Especially for a prototype, because you need to cast it in the right material. And you may not want to do the whole piece in that material, but you got to cast each individual piece in the right material for what it needs to be. And in once it's a final piece, the PVC, they can inject, whatever materials they need to. I'm sure that's just as complicated to mix the right balance of pigments and clarity and that sort of thing. But even just for the prototype, it's if you're having translucent pieces in the sculpt, it's very complicated. And we have some really great artists who actually create these prototypes, not just the sculptors and the designers, but also the mold makers and the casting technicians and all that.
And now we move to the Godzilla War, I should say, with a bust.
Excellent. Yeah, this is the Mechagodzilla Legends in 3D bust. So it's the same size as a half scale human. So it's about 9 inches tall, and it's this is 1974 Mechagodzilla, and I think the base is his control room, I want to say, on the mountain side, and then he's got a really cool detail in the back, which I think you might have a picture of.
I believe, yes. Let's see.
This goes along with the 1974 Godzilla we're making. We've made a couple different Godzillas. We've made 1962 and 1964, but we just did a 1974 that we offered, and now this one is a companion piece to that.
What is your favorite character of the Godzilla world?
Oh gosh. There you go. There in the back, you can see that's King Caesar. He fights Mechagodzilla too in that movie, in
Awesome.
Mechagodzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Um, my favorite Godzilla creature. I almost want to say Mothra because he's so great and he's just a giant moth. Um, but uh, Yeah, the funny thing is, I thought that'd be like a really nice movie for the to watch with my kids to introduce them to Godzilla versus Mothra, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be him versus Mothra, but all the human stuff that goes on is more like serious and gruesome than the stuff that happens with the monsters. So, I'm like, all right, we'll watch and we'll try a different one at another time. Um, but no, Mothra is kind of my favorite just in terms of characters, but King Ghidorah is pretty cool too. He's just a great big monster.
So we can see also the size is about 9.5 inches tall, I believe.
Yeah, about yeah.
Because now we have the roller, is the name right name? The roller.
Yep, ruler. Yep.
Ruler. We have the ruler, so we can see also the high of the. And now go back with my favorite franchise, my favorite license that Diamond Select Toys own, Lord of the Rings, Frodo, beautiful piece. The watch, the rings. I believe this is the Frodo in the final moment before to leave the ring in the volcano.
Yeah, the fires of Mount Doom. Yep,
Yeah.
it's from the one of the final scenes of him with the ring. But yeah, it's a really beautiful piece. Let me see if I can remember who sculpted this one. It was let's see, Lord of the Rings. Jorge Santos Souza did this one. That's what I was thinking of, and it was designed by Barry Bradfield, a very talented designer. He works on a lot of our mini mates as well as the 2D for a lot of busts and statues that we do. And this is a PVC statue. This is one of our gallery dioramas, so this is only going to be about $80, which is very cool. It's a little small since it's Frodo. It's a little smaller than some of our other gallery dioramas, but still, it's got a lot going on with the base. So it's a very cool piece.
Yeah, it's a great base. I saw right now. It's like you have a piece of the scene also as well, no, with this
Yes.
base. And actually, the last interview that I did on my show, before to go super busy with my TV stuff for here in Italy, was with Eamon O'Donoghue. He shared with me the concept of Bilbo and the female elf of the Hobbit. What is the name? I forgot the name.
Toriel.
Ariel. Okay, yeah. So it shows that they looking really good. What is the schedule for the pre-order for them?
I think we're going to solicit them in the next couple of months. We just solicited Series 8 with
Eowyn and
Eowyn and the Witch King of Angmar. So those two, I think we're going to get closer to release date on them before we solicit Series 9. But I think they're close to approved, so we should be able to show them pretty soon. I think I asked for them to come to New York Comic Con, so they may be on display at New York Comic Con, which would be very cool.
And by the way, New York Comic Con is around the corner.
Yes, October 17th through 20th.
So guys, remember to go to the Diamond Select Toys booth to see this prototype that are coming to you. I have another pictures from the back of Frodo because it's really beautiful also from the back. Let's take a look at details.
Yeah, that lava is really crazy.
Yeah, but also the texturing. Also on the Diamond Select figures of Lord of the Rings, there is a lot of details of paint job. But also right here, take a look. And just to do an endorsement, I should say, I discovered that for different line, I discovered this awesome attention that DST put to the paint job because it's really realistic. I saw the washes, the dry brush to do the right feelings that you see something real. Also in the Night Before Christmas figures, The paint job is really accurate, super detailed. I like that. And it is something that is you don't find everywhere in the toy business because some big company do good figures, but the paint looks flat sometimes, no? And this is to me is something is a little bit a bummer. When you buy from a big company and you got the figure, they should be movie accurate, and you see a flat color, a gray instead of metal, or no, you know what I mean, a yellowish,
Yeah.
not real. But yeah, instead the right color. I think that for Lord of the Rings, the Marvel Select, Night Before Christmas, even the Muppets, you see the also the recently I got the Walking Dead figures, black and white, but you see the texture in the colors, the washes. I think it's something that is really important, in my opinion, to give you a dual collector means only also collect something that is realistic, not just to have the feeling to have just a toy, you know. So I discovered this accuracy about the paint job in different line. Also the Marvel Select, absolutely. I like that. It's something that I like so much that you don't find in some big guy in the business. No, they do good figures, good articulation, but sometimes looks flat. These colors, no, too basic.
Yeah, I think one thing that people like about our figures is that I think we paint pretty much, unless it's a translucent piece, we paint pretty much everything. It's very rare that we cast something in the color that it needs to be, and which a lot of people will do to save on paint applications. But for us, it's in order to match the color as precise as we want, and we do paint applications on everything. So we'll do a spray instead of casting a body in the color it's supposed to be. So there's always paint, which I think a lot of people appreciate.
Yeah, absolutely. I have also another closer look on this beautiful Frodo, so you can see better, guys, those details. Take a
Yeah,
look.
he did a great job with the drapery, the clothes, just
Yeah.
how they hang on the body. It came out really great.
Also in the on his eyes, you feel that he's tired. Is emotion is also in the emotional moment. He duel with himself. You feel that in those eyes, no?
Yes, yeah, no, they did an amazing job on the likeness, and our painter, I don't know who painted this one specifically, but they did a fantastic job on the face. Really great job.
Yeah, because it's not easy capture also the emotional moment of that scene of the movie, no? It's something that
Yeah,
is not easy to find. You need to be a real artist to find a way to express that to so it's not easy in my opinion.
no, to capture a whole scene and the emotions of that scene in 9 inches, I think they did a really amazing job.
Absolutely. There's also a closer look on the rings, on the feet with the fur typical of a hobbit.
Hobbit feet.
And you know the hobbit don't clean so much their feet, you know.
They don't like shoes. Very
Yeah.
hairy feet.
And this is the size is about close to 8 inches tall. So it's a pretty tall piece in my opinion. Because also this also take a look at the paint job on the stone. Looks like a real stone. I like it.
And this is the latest in a series. We've done Gimli. Well, he's not out yet. Gimli's not out yet. Legolas isn't out yet. But Aragorn and Gandalf the White are both out. And then the Cave Troll is out too. And the Cave Troll, of
Yeah.
course, works with the action figures. But so we've done 3 so far, and then there's another 2 coming. And then this is I guess this is the 6th. But we do have more
Yeah.
in the works. More in the works.
The cave troll is awesome. I like so much. But now move on to some Marvel stuff.
Yeah, this is Dr. Octopus. This is we call it the Marvel animated style. but it's all inspired by the artwork of Scotty Young, who does the Young Marvel covers for Marvel. He does a lot of variant covers for them. So we always base them on his artwork, which is he's a really nice guy. I've interviewed him a couple times, and he's always willing to share, the first looks and stuff like that. So he's great to work with.
Awesome. It's a nice piece, this one. I have
Yeah, I
also the
like it.
size, say over 6 inches.
Yeah, he's one of the bigger ones we've done in that line, at least in terms of height. But yeah, I love how they did the reflections on the metal pieces on all of that.
Yeah, it's another great piece. Let's see what is the next one that I have. Mini-Mates, Marvel
Mini-Mates.
Mini-Mates.
Yeah, this is believe it or not the 87th series of Marvel Mini-Mates that we've done.
87,
87.
87.
Um,
Wow.
and that's not counting other waves we've done for Toys R Us and Walgreens and different box sets. The special box sets we've done. We switched over to box sets a couple of years ago. So this is a box set of 5 and a little minifigure of Nathan Summers. But this is the 87th one we've done, and you can see it's got Evil Wolverine, it's got Sinister, it's got the Goblin Queen, Baby Nathan, and it's got Magic. And she does come with a sword. She comes with her soul sword. It's not in this picture. And Wolverine comes with an alternate head, so you can make it just a normal Wolverine, in case you just want a cool brown costume Wolverine. So.
Beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, and I love the Mini-Mates. And it's funny. I didn't think about how interesting it is to have these very cute figures of a very serious storyline. I mean, I guess you could call it a serious storyline. It's a comic book storyline, but it was pretty epic, and it was about the forces of hell being unleashed on Earth and stuff like that. And a friend of mine saw the picture and he thought it was hysterical because it was these cute little figures about the story, based on this story about demons from hell taking over Manhattan, and but they came out really great. The Nastor demon came out really great, and yeah, no, I'm excited to get my hands on. I'm a big fan of the Mini-Mates line.
Yeah, I love it. But I saw also some new tooling because there's something new. Also, speaking of tooling, right here.
Oh yeah, no, there's lots of new parts in this. Since it's an interchangeable line, every now and then you can say, oh well, we've already made a hand like that or a boot like that and stuff like that. But the Nastor is almost entirely new. Mr. Sinister's got a great new cape. Wolverine's got that cool mask. Goblin Queen's got that great cape, and Magic, she's got all that really awesome armor. And then of course you got Baby Nathan.
Super cool. And now we move to a beautiful Vader Tron piece. Another awesome piece of art right here.
Yeah, this is a really beautiful piece. We've done a couple of throne pieces. We did Boba Fett on his throne from Book of Boba Fett, or from the end of the Mandalorian season 2. We've done we did who else? We did Bo-Katan Kryze on her throne from, I think, Mandalorian season 3, I want to say. And then we've got this piece, and we do have actually a couple more in the works that should be very cool, of different thrones from the series. They're very impressive in person, and they really add a lot of drama to the piece, which is very cool.
This one is beautiful. I saw right now those details on the throne, the texturing, the paint job once again. I love it.
This is his throne on Mustafar from the end of maybe not the end, but from the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series.
Sometimes I think about that. When I was a kid, we had only 3 Star Wars movies, the original trilogy. And now we have so many prequel, sequel versions. So sometimes you don't know in which part comes the piece. So because to me, Darth Vader, still Darth Vader, the trilogy.
Yeah, no, it's Darth Vader is definitely timeless. This could just as easily be a scene from the original trilogy. It just happens to be from the more recent TV series. Um, but yeah, it's cool that they add in these different things from the Star Wars stories. His Mustafar castle, um, different things from other works like books and comics and things like that.
Yeah, also because when back in the day, everybody wondered what happened before and later of this character instead of the other characters. So basically, this new series answer very old questions about those heroes, those sci-fi heroes. No,
Yeah.
so I think is nice as well for that. So let's talk about before to move to the last 10 minutes to the questions from the chat. Um, some question of my favorite lines. Um, for Marvel Select, the Iron Man. That what is the schedule
For I'm sorry, for which figure?
for the? Let's see, because sorry. Wait a minute. Hold on, because I have. I have something that I have a list, so I can read better. Uh, oh, there we go. I find it, the list. The War Machine. I mean, the War Machine.
Oh, okay, War Machine. I'm sorry. Yes, War Machine. I'm not sure how far out he is. I think he's still a little ways out because the next two will be Archangel and
And
Annihilus.
Annihilus.
So War
Annihilus.
Machine's a little bit farther off. I'm not sure exactly when his release date is, but I'm hoping Annihilus and Archangel ship in the next couple of months. I think we're just waiting on some packaging details for them. But yeah, no, those are the three next Marvel Selects. We just reissued the Spider-Man Gamerverse figure
Yeah,
from the video game.
beautiful figure, beautiful.
Yeah,
I did
it's
the
a
review
great
for
figure. I forgot how great it was from the first time we released it, but I was playing with it more recently, the reissue, and it's a great
To me,
Spider.
that one is the best Spider-Man figure released so far. I like so much.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, it's really good. I still kind of like the Spectacular Spider-Man that we did. It was a Disney exclusive, and then we re-released it for comic shops. But he comes with a mask that he could hold in his hand. He comes with a Peter Parker head. He comes with the camera. I think he comes with a bunch of extra hands. But it's a nice figure, and it's pretty posable. The video game one might be a little bit more posable. I think he's got some double knees. But
It's a good articulation. I saw
yeah,
that
good articulation.
when I did the review. I saw the articulation is amazing. Let's
Yeah,
see.
at San
Let's
Diego,
go
we revealed the
there.
next figure, which was Hobgoblin. We revealed that one at San Diego. We showed some artwork for it, but it's still in the approval stages for sculpt. So once we get the sculpture approved, we can get it painted, and then we can show it off in previews, the catalog, and we can show it off at shows. So hopefully we'll have it for definitely for New York Toy Fair, which is in I want to say March of next year.
Yes, it's March. Maybe I don't know. I will be there. Maybe. Let's see.
I hope so. Fingers crossed.
Let's see. Finger crossed, because depends of different elements. But let's see. Also because I try to convince my girlfriend to come with me, and she doesn't care about toys, so it's not, it's not easy. She wanna visit New York, not the Javits Center. So let's see. Let's continue shipping update live with Diamond Select Toys, Zakot, Pepe, and Uncle Deadly Muppets. What is this the update?
I think the packaging is approved, so he should be coming out. I think it's approved, so hopefully he'll be coming out in the next couple of months too. I think that should be a pretty closer to release. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, this one is another that I'm looking for, because now that I got also Animal, thanks to you, I have the complete collection of the Muppets.
Oh, great.
And so is the next one is difficult to pronounce. I don't recall because in Italy, I tell you a story. Each Muppets character, not each, but some of them has a different name in Italian. No,
Oh, okay.
For example, the big character that you already announced is already on pre-order. Sweet. What is the name of the big Muppets? Sweet Tomb, Sweden,
Sweetums.
Sweden's.
It's
Okay.
like something you'd say to like a cute character, but it's funny because he's big and a monster. So Sweetums, he's sweet, but he's not. He's a big horrible monster. But he's a little bit farther out. I think he's probably a few months out still. I'm not sure exactly about his release date.
Also,
But,
can't wait to have that one. And you already revealed something more about Muppets on San Diego Com only name or not?
yeah, at San Diego, we just revealed that we're going to be making Lips from the band,
Oh, cool.
and we're going to be making New Zealand with the boomerang fish.
Wow.
So the two of them are sculpted. I think we're just going to print them and paint them, and then we got to get them approved. And then once they're approved, then we'll be able to show them off and get them in the catalog.
Oh, cool. I'm very happy that the line continues. And speaking of line, I like so much. You did a lot for Night Before Christmas. That is my love now because I did few days ago the review, so I'm falling in love. And you did a lot of figures, so you will continue to do best of series to have some chance to have a figure that we missed, for example.
Yes. Series 4 of Best of is, I think, not out yet, but it's got. I want to say it's got Pajama Jack.
Yes, Easter
Bunny,
and
Santa
Santa Claus. Probably.
Yeah, that's Series 4. So once Series 4 comes out, I'm sure we'll do a Series 5 just as as a matter of course. And we are still working on Series 11 of the original series, so there will be more characters that have not been made before. I think at all by anybody. So we're working on those right now, and hopefully we'll show those off again by March of next year, because I think we want to get them. Out for Christmas for next year, or maybe even Halloween if we can.
Awesome, because I saw that with Diamond Selectors you own the license since you have the license since 2015, so it's almost 10 years. I discovered that because I do some research, because when you love a figure star, I want all of them now. So when I can find them, so I start to research. I do the checklist in some website, and so wow, they start a long time ago. So
yeah,
that means I discovered there is a brand really popular. No.
Oh yeah, there's big fans. I just met a guy online who has like the world's biggest Nightmare collection, and he's got a lot of our stuff, but there's some stuff he doesn't have, so I'm going to send him some stuff to fill out his collection, and he'll show them off in his social media. But he's probably one of the bigger Nightmare for Christmas collectors in the world. He's got pretty much everything.
Cool. I saw also back in the day that you did also with Diamond Select awesome diorama piece also for Night Before Christmas.
Yeah, some of the older figures had build-a dioramas with them. So like we had a couple pieces of the town square, including the fountain. We had the guillotine, which was very cool. I think that was it. The town square and the guillotine. We made a lot of characters. We made the whole band. We made all the vampires, both witches. We've done a lot of characters, but there are still some we haven't done, and I'm pretty sure nobody's done them. So, in any format, really. So we're excited.
It's a big deal to have this license, I think, because I discovered that it's pretty popular, and also because this figure is really accurate as well. So every figure, because they have different shape, also new tooling for each new figures, and super detailed. The articulation works really well also in thin figures like Jack, because Jack is really thin. So when you play with Jack, you need to be a little bit careful because it's not the
Yeah.
juggernaut, no? It's a little bit thinner, but it's really well done. I think it's not easy also the engineer to do the right way to do the perfect articulation for a character like this. No, they're so different. No,
Yeah, no. To do the very thin pieces is very, very tricky. We've done, some of the figures in the line are even skinnier than Jack Skellington in terms of pieces, so you got to be careful. Like Jack's elbows, if they were permanent joints, there's a possibility they could break, but we made it so that you can unpeg them. So before they break, the peg will pop out, and then you can just put it back in, and it works just fine.
yeah, I discovered that. So it's good. It's good because I never broken a DST figure. That
Oh,
means
great.
that I would. Because for other company, just to say an example, I broken a Frankenstein monster figure. I was really upset that day. And I used the air dryer. What happened? I used the air dryer, I paid the figure, and it's broken. So it's time to go to the chat. Let's see some questions on the chat. So yeah, Damien Ristori put some possible license in the future. Let's see. What is your reaction? Twin Peaks, Airwolf, The Fall Guy, and any of those?
Wow. I love the new Fall Guy movie. I thought it was really great, but I don't think I've ever seen any episodes of the original Fall Guy. So I don't really know how like toyetic it is. I think that's a word, toyetic. I use it. Whether they make really good figures or not. Airwolf is all about the helicopter. I can remember what some of the characters look like, but I don't think there are any really distinctive outfits or anything like that. So we'd have to do the vehicle first. And we've done some electronic vehicles in the past, but I think that would probably be a tough one because they're very expensive to make and you have to sell a lot of them. And I think it's maybe a little niche show. Twin Peaks, somebody is doing a Twin Peaks figure like right now. There's a figure of Kyle MacLachlan's character that you can buy. I think it's out now, but definitely look for that. I don't know if you'll see like a full line. It's very much a cult classic, but I don't know if it's got a lot of mainstream appeal for people to want to buy a whole bunch of them. But definitely look for that one that's out there. It might be a little bit more expensive. I don't think it might be kind of more of a statue, but it exists. I know it exists.
Another question by Damien. If you did Lord Zed, that could be a winner for you?
Yeah, from Power Rangers. No, that would be very cool. I'd probably want to see before Lord Zed. That'd be pretty great, Lord Zed. I was gonna say somebody like Goldar or something like that would be a cool monster to do, or what's his name? King Sphinx. I forget his name. But no, there's a lot of creatures. There's a lot of different guys to do. There's one new Power Rangers comic character that was really cool, but I think somebody else did a statue of it. The Ranger Hunter, I want to say her name is, or the Ranger Killer, but she's got a lot of weapons. She hunts the other Rangers. That'd be a cool figure to do as well. But we've done the Red Ranger, we've done the Green Ranger, the new Green Ranger, and now we're doing the Death Ranger. So it'd be cool to do more of the classic Rangers, like the Black Ranger or the White Ranger, or the original Green Ranger even. I think it'd be cool to see one of them as well. Just not Rita Repulsa. I don't think we'd sell very many of those.
And Daniel says also, any chance of a cartoon Godzilla and Godzaki?
We are doing a gallery diorama, which is up for pre-order now, of the animated style Godzilla from the classic 1970s.
Yeah, I remember. Because
you
showed that at San Diego Comic Con, right?
He's available. Yeah, we did. He's available for pre-order now. Godzuki does not come. He doesn't have a Godzuki with him. But if he sells well, maybe a Godzuki in the future. I don't know. That'd be cool. Do a little con exclusive minifigure of him or something like that to go with the big one. But no, definitely look for that one because it's a really beautiful sculpt. I wasn't even a fan of the old series, the old show. I don't think I ever watched it. When I read up on like what the show was about, I was like amazed. I'm like, I don't remember this at all. Like I was born in '77, so it probably was a little bit before my time. But I don't think I've ever seen an episode of it. But it sounds crazy, and now I want to see all of them because it sounds awesome. But yeah, we're definitely doing it, and it looks awesome.
And he asked also about Scorpion or Hobgoblin.
If he means a Marvel Select, we're doing Hobgoblin. He's the next one. We showed art at the San Diego,
Probably.
And we'll show the painted figures.
Yeah, probably it means that because he told that before. So I think he's like a thumbs up for that. I think
Scorpion would be a very cool Marvel Select to do. If you're talking about gallery dioramas, we haven't done either of those yet, but I think one of them is definitely happening. I won't say which one. We did a statue of Hobgoblin.
I think you're frozen for a minute or me. Let's see in the other device. Probably I move my hand. No, Zach is frozen this time. So guys, don't, because you are frozen now. Yeah. Yes, it's frozen. So guys, few minutes as Zach re-return to answer the last few questions. Don't go anywhere. Zach will return in a few moments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. Oh, Zach, looks like Zach is back. It's miracle! Zach is back! Guys, unbelievable! Zach is back! This is super cool!
I switched cameras. It seemed to do the trick.
Okay. If you remember, I do something little crazy. And you do remember when I tried to do the show with two cameras?
Oh gosh, that was ridiculous.
So let's see. There is other few questions in the chat, probably. Yeah, there is a compliment to you. Diamond Scepter's Gollum is the best figure of all time. I love Gollum. Beautiful figure. I did the review. And I did also stop motion. The Unforgiven. Watch my Gollum stop motion that I did on the channel with this beautiful baby figure from Diamond Select Toys. And there is a question for Damien Restori that looks like he stole my question. Or maybe it was a question that I can wonder. And I think this question is interesting because, in my opinion, because what you do with stuff like Lord of the Rings, Night Before Christmas, this franchise can fit really well with Diamond Select Toys. So let's see what is your answer about that. Diamond Select Toys could do the Addams Family, especially the first movie.
That would be fantastic. I love the movie. I love both movies, the first and the second. I'm assuming that the reason nobody's done it before is because there are problems with the likeness rights. So you'd have to work with all the actors to get the rights to their appearances. And you'd have to work with the estate of Raul Julia. So it's probably maybe a little too difficult to maneuver, to finagle, to wrangle. I'm trying to think of a word that might be more simpler, to arrange.
Probably is the same. The situation is the same also for the original series in black and white. I think.
Probably not. Probably not. I think back then, if you signed off on back then on 1960s television, I think it was probably not an issue. Um, you might need to get approval, but I think you don't need the rights. I don't know how that works. It's outside my my realm of expertise, but we'd probably still have to get approval from the different actors or their estates. But that'd be cool too. I'd buy a classic. Somebody is making action figures of Laurel and Hardy right now, which is amazing to me because someone made static action figures of them and Charlie Chaplin a long time ago, and they were just statues, really mini plastic statues. But now they're doing a fully articulated Laurel and Hardy, which is amazing. So all somebody needs to make is a fully articulated Three Stooges, and I'll be happy because they did make articulated ones in the cloth costumes, but they're like Mego figures, which are cool. I like Mego figures, but I'd like to get more posable, like 7-inch, 6-inch figures of the Three Stooges. I think that'd be really cool. But I think the audience for that is getting older and probably not as interested in buying figures of them, or they're happy with the ones they got. So that'd be cool.
Probably is a bigger deal the movie with Raul Julia, but because of those rights should be tricky. Could be tricky.
No, movie would sell much better than the TV show for sure, 100%. Especially with the Wednesday TV series, I think it would do really well. Yeah. If somebody's not doing realistic action figures for Wednesday, then they really should. I'm not sure if I heard that somebody has that license. I know that there have been some dolls.
Yes.
Living Dead dolls, I think, did one. Mezco. I feel like there's a fashion doll.
But not an actual action figure with the likeness of Jen Ortega, for example.
Yeah.
I didn't see nothing like that.
No, that'd be very cool, and I think they'd sell great. But movie figures would do great too. It's just a question of whether it's even remotely possible, which I'm willing to bet it's not, or else somebody would have probably done it by now. Nobody's really done classic Beetlejuice figures either. It probably might be a similar problem. NECA did a couple of Beetlejuice himself, but I don't think they've done any Winona Riders or Catherine O'Hara's or anything like that.
Or Jeffrey Jones.
Well, they might not do a Jeffrey Jones, but even just Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin would be really great. But I don't think anybody's done realistic figures of them yet. We made Mini-Mates and we made Vinnie-Mates.
Damien asked also for Dick Tracy.
Yeah, Mezco just did a really nice 1/12th cloth costume Dick Tracy. And and they did flat top too, I think. They did flat top. They might have even done somebody else. But it's a really nice figure.
To me, I'm not a really Mezco guy, so I saw when Mezco treats something, the character become a little bit bulky, they have a square face. In my opinion, to me, it should be better to see a Dick Tracy select figures more accurate with the shape of the bodies, of the characters. So Mezco do good figures, but a lot of soft goods, and they change a lot of the shape of those characters. They become like squared a little bit, The face,
it'd be cool to do 7-inch all plastic figures of Dick Tracy. A friend, because they just relaunched the comic book, and I've heard really good things about it. My friend Alex Segura is writing it, and I've heard fantastic things. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but awesome. But with a new comic book, it's certainly as good a time as any for new Dick Tracy stuff. So hopefully the Mezco stuff is doing well for Mez. I really hope it is.
Finger crossed for them, absolutely. And so it's time for the outro song. Thanks for watching, my friends, and thank you to enjoy the show. So now, after the show, do the right things. Go to diamondselectcoins.com and pre-order these beautiful items: the Marvel Mini-Mates, the Star Wars, the Darth Vader throne, AW1000 and more. Go to gentlesgiants.com for the Star Wars detail. And thank you, Zach, to be on my show for the night time. And thank you to everybody. Don't forget to subscribe and to see a lot of Diamond Select Toys reviews, stop motion, and more. So, thank you so much, Zach. A big pleasure as usual. And guys, stay tuned also. Thank you again. And stay tuned, guys, because it's coming the episode to celebrate over 10 million views on the channel. So Zach will be in the show, obviously, and probably other guys of my crew of the million views, like JP or Shartimus. Let's see. So stay tuned for that and for more interviews that are coming. And before to say goodbye, guys, take a look of this little funny video.
Thanks for watching, my friends. And please smash the button, my friends. Please smash and subscribe. Help this channel to go to 100k subscribers, my friends. This is my dream. Please give me your love, guys. But also, guys, leave a comment and share this video with your friends, guys. But also, my friends, consider to become a patron to choose the next content of the channel. And also, my friends, become a member to be my guest in my show. That's right. And now you can see this video, or maybe this other video, or maybe another interview, reviews, unboxing, stop motion, tutorial, and more for you guys. So thanks for watching. Thank you so much. And subscribe, my friends. And so long, everybody. So long, my friends.